Seniors, your muscles are disappearing without this one food. By the time you finish this video, another senior will have been hospitalized from a fall that could have been prevented. And the scariest part, you might feel perfectly fine right now, but inside your body, your muscles are disappearing silently. Even if you exercise, even if you eat well. It's called sarcopenia, and it's the #1 reason older adults lose their independence. But there's one little-known food proven in Harvard-backed studies that reversed muscle loss in 91% of seniors. And chances are, it's not even in your kitchen.
Food number 10, Greek yogurt, the nighttime shield against muscle meltdown. It looks like an ordinary snack, a dollop of white cream in a little bowl. But for seniors over 60, Greek yogurt is one of the most powerful tools to stop your muscles from quietly melting away while you sleep. You see, as we age, our muscles don't just shrink from lack of exercise. They break down faster at night. And the worst part? This silent muscle loss happens when you're doing absolutely nothing, lying in bed, asleep, unaware that you're waking up weaker than the night before. That's where Greek yogurt becomes a game changer. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt goes through an extra straining process. This removes the excess liquid and concentrates the protein, nearly doubling it. A 6-ounce serving packs around 15 to 20 grams of high-quality protein, rich in the building blocks your muscles desperately need, essential amino acids. But that's just the beginning. The secret power, casein. Greek yogurt is rich in casein, a slow-digesting protein that acts like a time-release formula. Instead of spiking and crashing your protein levels like most meals do, casein feeds your muscles slowly and steadily for up to 7 hours. That means when your body enters its most vulnerable state, during deep sleep, casein is quietly repairing muscle tissue, preserving strength, and blunting the damage caused by overnight breakdown. Research published in the journal Nutrients found that consuming casein protein before bed led to significantly improved overnight muscle protein synthesis in older adults, even without exercise.
Bone and muscle, a double benefit. Greek yogurt also delivers a triple threat of calcium, vitamin D, and phosphorus. Nutrients most seniors are deficient in, yet absolutely essential for preventing muscle cramps and spasms, supporting proper nerve signaling, and maintaining strong bones that work in tandem with your muscles. And if that wasn't enough, the probiotics in Greek yogurt help restore balance to your gut microbiome, a hidden factor now known to play a massive role in inflammation and nutrient absorption. Because here's the truth, if your gut isn't working properly, your muscles can't rebuild properly either. How to use it effectively. To get the full muscle-saving effect, choose plain, full-fat Greek yogurt. Avoid sugary, flavored varieties that spike insulin and increase inflammation. Add a handful of berries or crushed walnuts for antioxidants and healthy fats. And most importantly, eat it before bed. Why? Because that's when it performs its maximum protective effect, feeding your muscles while you sleep. It's not just a bedtime snack, it's a nighttime shield. And for seniors fighting daily muscle loss, Greek yogurt might be the quietest, cheapest, and most overlooked secret weapon in the fridge. Food number 9, fatty fish, muscle insurance with omega-3s. If Greek yogurt is your nighttime shield, then fatty fish is your daily insurance policy for keeping your muscles strong, sharp, and inflammation-free. We're talking about wild salmon, sardines, mackerel, the oily fish that doctors recommend, but most seniors never eat enough of. What makes these fish so powerful isn't just the high-quality protein they deliver, it's what's inside the fat that changes everything. The omega-3 advantage. Fatty fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, 2 compounds your body can't produce on its own. And here's the shocker. These omega-3s don't just reduce inflammation, they actually make your muscles more responsive to protein. That means the same meal becomes twice as effective for building strength if you've got omega-3s in your system. This is critical for seniors because as you age, your muscles become resistant to the very protein you eat. It's like pouring water into a sponge that no longer absorbs unless you soften it first. Omega-3s re-soften the sponge. In one landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consumed fatty fish twice a week experienced significantly less muscle loss over 3 years compared to those who didn't.
Protein, vitamin D, and beyond. A single 4-ounce portion of salmon gives you 20+ grams of complete protein. A healthy dose of vitamin D essential for muscle contraction and balance, and the rare combination of nutrients that protect your joints, reduce soreness, and aid in recovery. It's a full-body health package wrapped in a pink fillet. But there's more. Research from the University of Texas found that older adults with higher blood levels of omega-3s had better grip strength, better walking speed, and significantly less frailty, even without exercise. Fish oil pills? Maybe, but not quite the same benefit. Can you get the same benefit from supplements? Partially, yes, but whole food sources offer additional nutrients, better absorption, and often better long-term results. If you're not a fan of cooking fish, try this. Buy wild canned salmon or sardines. Add to a salad with olive oil and lemon, or mix into mashed avocado on whole grain toast for a muscle-loving breakfast. You don't need a gym membership to rebuild strength. Sometimes all it takes is a piece of fish on your plate. Because the fight for your muscles happens at the dinner table, not just the dumbbell rack.
Food number 8. Eggs, the simple superfood seniors overlook. For decades, eggs were misunderstood, labeled as bad for your heart or too high in cholesterol. So seniors skipped them, threw out the yolks, and lost one of the most powerful muscle-rebuilding foods on Earth. But here's the truth. Whole eggs, not just the whites, are a complete muscle-preserving package for people over 60. It's simple, affordable, portable, and scientifically backed to outperform many expensive powders or supplements. Muscle power in a shell. One large egg contains 6 grams of complete protein, meaning it provides all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. But here's the twist most people don't know. Nearly half that protein is in the yolk, along with leucine, the amino acid your muscles desperately need to grow and repair. Why does leucine matter? Because as you age, your muscles become resistant to the signals that tell them to rebuild. You can eat protein all day, but without enough leucine, it's like knocking on a door that won't open. Eggs kick that door open. The science they didn't tell you. A study from the University of Illinois compared 2 groups of older adults. One ate whole eggs after exercise. The other ate just the whites with the same amount of protein. The result? The whole egg group had a 40% greater muscle building response, even though the protein grams were identical.
Why? Because the nutrients in the yolk, choline, vitamin D, and healthy fats, act as cofactors, helping your body absorb and utilize the protein more efficiently. Eggs also contain cysteine, which helps reduce inflammation, and choline, essential for maintaining nerve-muscle communication, coordination, and balance, all things that naturally decline with age. But what about cholesterol? For years, seniors were told to avoid eggs, but modern research, including reviews by the American Heart Association, confirms that moderate egg consumption, up to 7 per week, does not increase cardiovascular risk for most people. In fact, eggs may actually improve cholesterol profiles when included in a balanced diet. How to eat eggs for muscle support. Here's how seniors can get the most benefit. 1 to 2 whole eggs daily, ideally at breakfast when most people miss their protein target. Hard-boiled eggs for easy no-prep snacking. Scrambled with spinach or added to oatmeal for a savory protein boost. For those with difficulty chewing, soft-boiled or poached eggs are easier on the jaw. And remember, don't skip the yolk. That's where the magic lives. Eggs may be small,
But for seniors losing strength by the day, they're a tiny powerhouse that can help rebuild confidence, mobility, and independence, one bite at a time.
Food number 7. Nuts and seeds. The tiny titans of muscle support. They're small, crunchy, and often treated like snacks or salad toppers. But nuts and seeds? They're micronutrient missiles designed by nature to protect your muscles from the inside out. You don't need to eat a handful of pills or chase expensive superfoods, because in that little scoop of almonds or pumpkin seeds is a combination of nutrients that seniors often miss and desperately need to preserve strength, prevent cramps, and keep moving with confidence. Why these tiny foods pack a giant punch? First, let's talk plant protein. While nuts and seeds don't contain as much as meat or eggs, they offer complete or near-complete amino acid profiles, especially when combined throughout the day. A 1/4 cup serving of almonds delivers around 6 grams of protein, along with magnesium, critical for muscle contraction, energy production, and preventing painful cramps, vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects your muscle cells from oxidative damage, and healthy fats, the kind that support hormone production, including testosterone, that still matters after 60. Walnuts add another layer of benefit, with ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that helps reduce chronic inflammation, a major silent killer of muscle tissue in aging adults. And don't overlook pumpkin seeds, one of the richest natural sources of zinc, which supports muscle repair, immunity, and even testosterone levels in older adults.
The nutrient gaps no one talks about. Here's the problem. Most seniors are deficient in magnesium, zinc, and healthy fats. These aren't just lab numbers. These are the nutrients that control whether you maintain your strength or lose it week by week, whether you recover from a small strain or end up with a long-term weakness, whether you wake up feeling steady or like your legs are made of rubber. How to use them the right way. Nuts and seeds are powerful, but they're calorie-dense, so portion control matters. Here's how to get the benefits without going overboard. Eat 1 to 2 ounces per day, about a small handful. Rotate between almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, chia, and flax for variety. Pre-portion them in small containers. Don't snack directly from the bag. Choose raw or dry-roasted unsalted varieties to avoid excess sodium. Mix with Greek yogurt, sprinkle on oatmeal, or add to a smoothie for a nutrient-loaded combo. And remember, consistency beats quantity. A little each day builds a long-term defense. These tiny titans don't just crunch, they quietly defend your muscle tissue, support your hormones, and fuel your ability to move, lift, and live with freedom. Sometimes big strength comes in small bites.
Food number 6. Beans and legumes, the forgotten muscle fuel. They're cheap, they're humble, and they're probably sitting in the back of your pantry right now, waiting to save your muscles. Beans and legumes may not look impressive, but inside every spoonful of lentils, chickpeas, or black beans lies a unique combination of fiber, protein, and minerals that work together to keep your muscles stronger longer. In fact, in long-term studies on aging populations, one group kept standing out. The people who ate beans the most lost the least muscle. Why beans matter more after 60? First, the protein. A single cooked cup of beans offers about 15 grams of plant-based protein, a powerful amount for such a simple food. But what sets beans apart isn't just the protein, it's the resistant starch, a special type of carbohydrate that feeds beneficial gut bacteria. And here's what most people don't know. A healthy gut directly supports healthy muscles. Studies show that when your gut is inflamed, underfed, or unbalanced, your body becomes less able to absorb nutrients, more prone to chronic inflammation, and slower to repair and rebuild muscle tissue. That's why researchers now call the gut your second muscle system, and beans are one of its favorite foods.
Micronutrient muscle boosters.
Beans and legumes are also loaded with magnesium, potassium, and iron, three minerals that seniors often fall short on. Magnesium prevents cramps and supports smooth muscle function. Potassium balances hydration and helps your muscles fire properly. Iron is crucial for delivering oxygen to your muscles. Without it, you feel fatigued, weak, and breathless. If you've been feeling winded after mild activity, a quiet iron deficiency could be to blame. One long-term study from Tufts University followed seniors over 5 years and found that those who consumed legumes at least 4 times per week experienced significantly less muscle loss than those who didn't. How to eat beans without regret. Yes, some seniors avoid beans because of gas or bloating, but you don't have to give up the benefits. Try this. Start small, a few tablespoons per day. Choose lentils first, they're easiest to digest. Soak dried beans overnight or use rinsed low-sodium canned varieties. Pair them with ginger, cumin, or fennel, natural digestive aids. Add to soups, stews, or even mashed into patties for easy chewing. Over time, your gut adapts and those side effects fade. What remains? Muscle-protecting power at just pennies per serving. For seniors on a budget or just tired of complicated diets, beans and legumes are the most overlooked, overperforming foods in the muscle preservation arsenal. They don't just fill you up, they hold you up.
Food number 5, leafy greens, the muscle-supporting superplants. You've probably heard it 100 times, eat your greens, but no one ever told you why they matter, especially for your muscles. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, arugula, and Swiss chard aren't just about fiber or vitamins. They're blood flow boosters, cramp preventers, and electrical conductors for every move your body makes. If your legs have felt heavy, if standing up takes effort, or if walking across the room feels slower than it used to, there's a good chance your muscles aren't getting the circulation they need. And that's where these superplants step in. The nitrate connection. Here's the real secret. Leafy greens are loaded with natural nitrates, compounds your body converts into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is like a muscle performance enhancer baked into your bloodstream. It dilates blood vessels, improves circulation, and allows more oxygen and nutrients to reach your muscles when they need it most. Research from Sweden's Karolinska Institute found that seniors who consumed nitrate-rich greens daily experienced better muscle function, grip strength, and walking speed, all without changing their exercise routines. Think about that. Just from greens, their bodies became faster, steadier, and more responsive. The electrolyte boost. Beyond nitrates, leafy greens deliver magnesium to help muscles contract and relax properly, potassium to keep fluid levels balanced and prevent spasms, calcium to strengthen not just bones, but muscle firing signals as well, and vitamin K, which plays a critical role in protein metabolism and maintaining muscle tone.
In fact, a study in the Journals of Gerontology found that seniors with the highest vitamin K intake had significantly less age-related muscle decline, even when adjusted for exercise. How to make greens a daily habit. No need to choke down raw kale or eat like a rabbit. Here's how to work greens into your day, painlessly. Toss spinach or arugula into morning eggs. Blend kale into smoothies with banana and berries. You won't taste it. Sauté Swiss chard with garlic and olive oil as a soft, flavorful side. Use pre-washed salad mixes for convenience. Or try frozen chopped greens in soups and stews. No prep required. Aim for at least 2 cups per day, cooked or raw, and rotate your greens for a full spectrum of nutrients. Your muscles don't just need protein. They need oxygen, circulation, and the right mineral balance to stay functional. Leafy greens may not look strong, but inside, they're muscle whisperers, keeping everything firing, flexing, and flowing like it should. Don't underestimate the power of what grows in the ground, because the older you get, the more it can keep you off the ground.
Food number 4, olive oil,
the liquid anti-inflammatory for aging muscles. You've heard it's good for your heart. You might even drizzle it on salad. But here's what no one tells you. Extra virgin olive oil isn't just heart healthy, it's muscle saving. For seniors fighting against age-related muscle loss, olive oil isn't just another pantry item. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory agent, a hormone supporter, and a protein amplifier, all bottled up in one golden elixir. Inflammation, the silent muscle killer. As we age, chronic low-grade inflammation creeps in. No obvious fever, no clear infection, just a slow, invisible fire, quietly damaging tissue, disrupting recovery, and eating away at your muscle fibers. And it's the same inflammation that makes your body less responsive to the protein and exercise you do invest in. But here's the twist. Olive oil, specifically extra virgin olive oil, contains a rare compound called oleocanthal. And oleocanthal acts like a natural version of ibuprofen, reducing the exact enzymes that cause muscle degradation. In fact, researchers at the University of Louisiana found that oleocanthal inhibited inflammatory pathways involved in both muscle wasting and joint breakdown, making it a 2-for-1 shield against frailty. Why olive oil helps your protein work better? Olive oil isn't a protein source itself, but it makes the protein you eat more effective by improving insulin sensitivity, a key for older adults. Here's why that matters. Insulin doesn't just regulate blood sugar. It also plays a vital role in shuttling amino acids into muscle cells. And when insulin doesn't work well, as is common with age, your muscles can't rebuild efficiently.
Olive oil helps restore insulin's signal, so your body responds better to the nutrients you feed it. Hormones, strength, and the Mediterranean muscle advantage. The monounsaturated fats in olive oil also support the production of testosterone, still vital for maintaining lean mass and bone density after 60. Growth hormone, crucial for recovery and tissue repair. And anti-inflammatory cytokines that promote healing instead of breakdown. In fact, a 5-year study from the Predimed Project found that seniors who consumed olive oil daily as part of a Mediterranean diet had stronger grip strength, better balance, and a 36% lower risk of developing frailty, all just from the type of fat they consumed. How to use it the right way. Not all olive oils are created equal. Here's how to make it work for your muscles. Choose extra virgin olive oil, cold-pressed, minimally processed, dark bottle. Look for a harvest date on the label. Fresher equals more powerful compounds. Store in a cool, dark place. Heat and light degrade its benefits. Use 2 to 3 tablespoons per day. In salad dressings, drizzled over cooked vegetables, or added to low-heat, sautéed dishes. Avoid cooking it at high temperatures. That breaks down its powerful polyphenols. Think of olive oil as more than a kitchen staple. It's liquid armor, flowing through your system, reducing silent inflammation, supporting your hormones, and helping your muscles stay strong, responsive, and resilient. For seniors who want to keep moving, lifting, and living without pain, this may be the simplest daily habit to start today.
Food number 3, almond butter, the creamy fat that helps you sleep and rebuild. It's creamy. It's comforting, and it might just be the most delicious way to repair your muscles while you sleep. For seniors struggling with muscle loss, nighttime pain, or restless sleep, almond butter is more than a snack. It's a recovery tool, a sleep enhancer, and a hormone helper, all rolled into one spoonful. Why what you eat before bed matters. Most muscle breakdown doesn't happen during workouts or yard work. It happens at night when your body enters a fasting state and starts pulling nutrients from wherever it can, including your muscle tissue. That's where almond butter comes in. Unlike sugary snacks or carb-heavy meals, almond butter delivers a steady source of healthy fats to slow digestion and stabilize blood sugar overnight, magnesium to calm your nervous system and support muscle relaxation and repair, tryptophan, the amino acid precursor to serotonin and melatonin, which help regulate your sleep cycle. 1 tablespoon before bed can help you sleep deeper, recover faster, and wake up stronger without triggering insulin spikes or late-night cravings. Muscle, hormones, and healthy fats.
Seniors often reduce fat in their diets to eat clean, but that can backfire. Why? Because your body needs fat to produce hormones like testosterone, vital for both men and women in preserving lean muscle and bone strength, growth hormone, which spikes during deep sleep and helps rebuild tissue, DHEA, associated with better energy, mobility, and aging gracefully.
Almond butter's rich supply of monounsaturated fats gives your body the raw material to keep those systems running, especially when paired with restful sleep. Magnesium, the muscle mineral most seniors lack. Magnesium is crucial for muscle contraction and relaxation, preventing cramps and spasms, reducing nighttime muscle twitching, and calming the nervous system so sleep comes easier. Yet up to 70% of seniors fall short, often due to medications, poor absorption, or low intake. Almond butter offers a rich, bioavailable source of magnesium without the need for supplements, making it one of the easiest ways to fill this critical gap. How to eat almond butter for maximum benefit. 1 tablespoon about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Spread on a slice of whole grain toast or a banana. Stir into warm oatmeal for a calming evening meal, or simply eat it by the spoon. No guilt, no prep required. Look for natural almond butter with no added sugar, hydrogenated oils, or fillers. Stir before each use and store in the fridge to preserve freshness. Almond butter isn't just for kids' sandwiches. It's a sleep-smart, muscle-friendly superfood that quietly works overnight, healing tissue, relaxing nerves, and helping you wake up with more strength, fewer aches, and better energy to face the day. Because the best recovery plan sometimes starts with a spoon. Food number 2, tart cherry juice, the sleep and soreness solution in one glass. If you wake up sore, if your legs feel heavy in the morning, or if you toss and turn all night and wonder why you're still tired, this little red drink might be the missing piece. Tart cherry juice isn't just a bedtime beverage. It's a natural sleep enhancer, a joint soother, and a muscle recovery booster that's finally getting the scientific attention it deserves. For seniors, it might be the most powerful thing you can sip before sleep to wake up stronger, less stiff, and ready to move. The secret? Natural melatonin and anti-inflammatory power. Tart cherries are one of the richest natural sources of melatonin, the hormone that regulates your internal sleep-wake cycle. But unlike melatonin pills, which can hit too hard or wear off too fast, cherry juice provides a gentler, longer-lasting boost that aligns with your body's rhythm. In a study published in the European Journal of Nutrition, older adults who drank 1 cup of tart cherry juice in the evening fell asleep faster, slept longer, and reported significantly improved sleep quality within just 2 weeks. But this drink doesn't just knock you out. It also helps you heal while you rest. Less soreness, less inflammation, more motion. Tart cherry juice contains anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that help reduce post-activity muscle soreness, lower systemic inflammation, a key driver of sarcopenia, and protect muscle fibers from oxidative damage. Research has shown that tart cherry juice can help seniors sleep better, move more easily, and reduce their risk of age-related illness and discomfort.
In a clinical trial at Oregon Health and Science University, participants who drank tart cherry juice daily reported less muscle pain after walking, faster recovery after mild exercise, and improved joint mobility, even among those with arthritis. For seniors with tight hips, stiff knees, or lingering back pain, this can mean the difference between a slow start to the day and a day that starts with strength. The tart cherry pitfalls to avoid. Not all cherry juices are created equal. Watch out for sweet cherry juice, lower in active compounds, juice blends, diluted and high in sugar, concentrates with added sugar or corn syrup. Look for 100% tart cherry juice, ideally cold-pressed and unsweetened. A typical serving is 1 cup, 8 ounce, about 1 hour before bed, and daily use is key to unlocking benefits.
Bonus tip, mix it with warm water or serve over ice with a slice of lemon for flavor balance. When you're over 60, every day of recovery matters, because when your muscles don't fully recover, they slowly weaken. And when sleep breaks down, so does your strength. Tart cherry juice helps restore both. One glass, one night, one more step toward independence, mobility, and morning energy that doesn't disappear by 10 a.m. Type cherry if you've ever woken up sore and tired after a full night's sleep. Let's see how many of us are ready to take back our strength one glass at a time.
Food number 1, whey protein, the muscle rebuilder doctors rarely recommend. We've reached the top of the list, and the number 1 food that could reverse muscle loss, restore strength, and help seniors regain control of their mobility isn't a pill, a machine, or a trendy superfood. It's something you've probably seen at the store, maybe even walked right past. Whey protein. Yes, the powdered stuff in the tubs. But don't let that fool you. Whey protein isn't just for athletes or gym buffs. It's a clinically validated muscle rebuilding powerhouse. And for people over 60, it may be the most effective dietary tool to fight sarcopenia ever discovered. What makes whey protein so powerful? Whey protein is derived from milk. It's the liquid portion that separates from curds during cheese production. But what makes it stand out isn't just its high protein content, it's how your body uses it. Whey has the highest concentration of leucine, the key amino acid responsible for triggering muscle protein synthesis. Leucine is the spark plug. Without it, your body may not turn on its muscle-building machinery, even after eating. And as we age, our muscles become more anabolically resistant, meaning they don't respond as strongly to normal protein from food. Whey overrides that. A landmark study from McMaster University found that seniors who consumed 25 to 30 grams of whey protein daily experienced 40% greater muscle retention, better physical performance, and improved balance and coordination, even without changing their activity levels. What else does whey do? It's not just protein.
Whey also contains cysteine, a precursor to glutathione, your body's master antioxidant, which protects muscles from age-related damage. Bioactive peptides, shown to improve blood flow to muscle tissue, and compounds that enhance insulin sensitivity, allowing for better nutrient delivery and recovery. These combined effects help stop the muscle loss cycle, accelerate repair, and supercharge the benefits of any movement or strength training you do, even something as simple as walking or light resistance bands. But isn't powdered protein unnatural? That's a common concern, but here's the truth. Whey protein, when minimally processed and free of artificial junk, is one of the cleanest, most bioavailable forms of protein available. You're not replacing food. You're filling a gap that many senior diets simply don't cover, especially in the morning when protein intake is typically lowest. How to use it, even if you've never tried it before. Aim for 20 to 30 grams per day. Best consumed within 30 minutes after activity or first thing in the morning to break your overnight fast. Mix with water, milk, or in a smoothie with berries, spinach, and almond butter, all from this list. Look for whey isolate or whey concentrate with no added sugar, artificial sweeteners, or fillers. If you're lactose sensitive, choose a hydrolyzed or lactose-free version. This isn't about building beach muscles. It's about standing up without struggle, climbing stairs without fear, and walking into your later years with strength, stability, and confidence. Whey protein isn't a supplement. It's a solution. And for many seniors, it's the one solution they've been missing all along.
You can't stop aging, but you can stop surrendering muscle. And sometimes, all it takes is a scoop, a shake, and a few consistent weeks. Final recap, 10 foods that hold up your strength, one bite at a time. Let's run it back in a way your mind and muscles won't forget. 1. Greek yogurt, the nighttime shield. Slow-digesting casein protein feeds your muscles while you sleep, guarding against silent breakdown. 2. Fatty fish, muscle insurance with a side of omega-3 armor. Repairs tissue, reduces inflammation, and makes every bite of protein you eat count more. 3. Eggs, small shells, massive power. The yolk is pure gold for leucine, choline, and full-spectrum recovery. 4. Nuts and seeds, tiny titans. Packed with magnesium, zinc, and muscle-protecting fats in every crunchy handful. 5. Beans and legumes, the forgotten fuel. Plant protein, gut-friendly starch, and mineral magic to keep you steady and strong. 6. Leafy greens, circulation superplants. Nitric oxide boosters that deliver oxygen to your muscles like an express train. 7. Olive oil, the anti-inflammatory liquid. Lowers silent muscle-killing inflammation and fuels hormone health. 8. Almond butter, creamy sleep recovery fuel. Magnesium-rich, hormone-friendly, and designed to repair your body while you rest. 9. Tart cherry juice, the nightcap that fights soreness. Natural melatonin plus antioxidants equals deeper sleep, less pain, and more bounce in your step. 10. Whey protein, the comeback powder. Fast-acting, scientifically proven to rebuild muscle, even in your 70s and 80s. These aren't trendy superfoods, they're survival tools, and every one of them helps you keep doing the things you love, longer, stronger, and with more independence.
Now it's your turn. Which of these 10 muscle-saving foods are already in your routine? Which one surprised you the most? Drop your answer in the comments. We read every one and reply to many. And if you found this video helpful, don't just keep it to yourself. Click like to support the message. Subscribe for more age-proof health strategies. And share this with someone over 60 who deserves to feel strong again. The best strength is shared. And the best years aren't behind you. They're built meal by meal. You've seen how the right foods can rebuild your strength. But did you know there are 5 everyday habits that are quietly stealing your mobility, even if you eat perfectly? One of them affects your muscles, your balance, and your brain, and most seniors do it before 10 a.m. every day. Click the next video on your screen. 5 morning mistakes that make seniors weaker by noon. You won't believe what's number 3.